Hey guys, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 21 of quitting drinking alcohol. Now, if you're with me on day 21, that means you've been through 3 weeks. 3 weeks of Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, every day of the week, which means our daily, weekly routines you've been through 3 of without alcohol. And I'm finding as these weeks go on that they get easier and easier and easier, and you think about alcohol less and less and less. So maybe you've been experiencing that too if you're on day 21, or if you're thinking about quitting to drink or in the beginning stages. Just know that it gets better. And so getting close to a month, it's feeling good. Today I'd like to talk about the functioning alcoholic. Now, I've mentioned before, I really don't like the term alcoholic because it kind of just has a negative tone to it. It's a label that just seems pointless, of labeling yourself or other people as something that has such a negative tone to it. But put that aside today, for lack of a better term. If that word is a good word to use, and I guess I would consider myself, when I was drinking, to be a functioning alcoholic, and a high functioning one. I mean, I've raised a family, managed businesses. I own my own business now for the last 10 years, and with my wife and I have been successful at it. And I just haven't been one of those people that ended up in the gutter, I guess. And it's a little bit harder, I think, for people that are high functioning alcoholics to admit they have a problem, because it seems like their lives are put together so well, they're successful, they have a nice family, whatever. And that's where I found myself. So I thought, well, I don't have, my family's not walking out on me, or I'm not calling in sick to work, or my health really isn't that bad, and nobody really knew how much I was drinking, except the people that were closest to me. And so there wasn't a bunch of people around me saying, hey, you might have a problem, or why are you calling in sick so much, or, and so I think for anybody out there that was like I am, where I was drinking about 12 drinks a night for a couple of decades, and still somehow managing to get through life just fine, that doesn't mean you don't have a problem, or that in some ways it's not wrecking your life. Because imagine if you're doing that well, doing that to yourself, what you could be capable of if you weren't. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, what if the last 20 years I wasn't, like, just these last 3 weeks, I'm out here hiking again, my family's up ahead, and doing a lot more with them, and really enjoying life, and I feel so much better. And I'm working harder on my business, I'm working harder on my fitness. Man, I probably would look completely different, and my finances would be way better. My relationship with my family would be way better had I not spent 20 years drinking. So the whole functioning alcoholic thing is kind of an interesting one. And that's why I don't like the term alcoholic too, because I feel like, when we hear that term, we think of the homeless guy under a overpass, camped out broke, begging for change so he can get his next bottle of vodka or whatever it is he drinks, and so we feel like, well, that's not me, so I don't have a problem. The thing is if you're dependent on alcohol in one way or another, whether it's you binge drink every single weekend, or even if you drink 3 drinks every evening, and it's hard for you to go a couple days without it, I mean, there's different levels of dependency, obviously, but none of this stuff in any level is really good for you. I mean, a poison's a poison, whether it's large doses, small doses. You do it once a week, once a year, once a month, you're still putting a poison into your body, and your everything, your finances, your physical appearance, your physical health, your working ability, everything is better when you're not putting poison into your body. That's just science, you know. So yeah, you know, I guess in closing today, just think about that, what stage you are in your drinking. And I had to be honest with myself and come to the terms that, hey, just because my family hasn't walked out on me and, you know, my business hasn't collapsed, doesn't mean I'm not drinking way too darn much and that I become dependent on this stuff. And so just evaluate that where you're at in life, and, you know, something to chew on today, guys. So with that said, another video coming tomorrow. Like I say, I'll be doing this every day, 365 days. And hopefully some of you guys are getting something out of this. If you are, like these videos, subscribe, share them with somebody that maybe might need some help. And, you know, I would have enjoyed the times in the past when I was trying to quit drinking if I could have followed somebody talking about this stuff. And you're not going to agree with everything I say. You might think, oh, Nate's full of crap on this one today, and that's fine. You know, we all are on our own journey, and I follow people that I agree with some of the stuff they say and some stuff I don't. And you just take the good, and if you disagree with some of it, that's great, you know. So anyway, guys, the sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.